gave that back to them with a poor special teams play on the blocked field goal. But we generated points in all three phases tonight, so that's why I really feel it's a great team win for us.
Talk about the play calling and execution where your third down defense seemed like Stover was opening it up once again and guys were just flying around.
Yeah, I mean, he was dialing up pressures, and, pressures are great when you hit home, and pressures are great when you cover on the back end, and really the back end's really tying in with the front end. The front end's getting great pressure on the quarterback, and the back end's doing their job by covering, and then they're taking it a step further by stripping balls and making plays on the balls. They're playing lights out right now.
Is that kind of what you wanted to see? We saw 2 straight weeks in a row, and then now to see that, is it kind of feel as a coaching staff? I mean, how do you guys feel about it?
Well, we have a vision of this whole program, what we want it to be. On offense, we want to be a ball-controlled team that doesn't give the ball away often. And defensively, we want a team that's aggressive, pressures the quarterback and forces them into bad decisions and creates turnovers. We're starting to see that, and it's exciting to me as a coach to see that start to come together.
You're 1 win away from being bowl eligible. How does that feel?
Well, we'll feel better if we get that one win, but we're going to come back to work ready to go on Tuesday. And, I just told the team in there, you can have one mentality. You can say, well, we've got 4 games to get one game, or you can roll up your sleeves and try to get every damn one of them, and that's going to be our mentality going into this thing.
Coach, you had a huge game last week, pretty big game this week. Is the beard good mojo?
Well, I'm hoping. My daughter thinks so. She likes it.
Talk about the play of your corners that really kind of picked on Adrian, they kind of picked on Nick, but those guys stepped up and had great games.
Yeah, as you look at it, they had a lot of yards passing, but when it came down to making plays, our guys made more plays, and they were physical. They were, knocking, dislodging balls from receivers. Sometimes when they were catching the ball, I thought the secondary was outstanding.
How excited were you to see Wesley Miller not get ejected?
Well, he shouldn't have, because he led with his shoulder, and it would have been a very poor call. I'm glad the refs got it right, and they took the time to look at it and review it, and then they had to go back and look at the fact that it wasn't a foul. Last year, that would have still been a personal foul, and he would not have been ejected, but the yardage would have stands. Well, this year, if there's no foul, it's kind of no crime, no foul. So we got him back in the 3rd and 18, and it benefited us. And it definitely benefited us having Wesley Miller the entire game. This guy's a football player.
How big is it to, they had a big drive to start the second half, but, how demoralizing is it for you guys to just return with the special teams and, just take away anything they did with the touchdown there?
I kind of liken that to, scoring on defense. It is demoralizing, especially, they put a long, efficient drive together. They scored, probably their energy was up, and then Autry did a great job with great blocking on that. Coach Nacken mixed up the scheme this week to benefit it, and it popped. So that was energizing to our team. Anytime you get points on special teams and defense, probably a pretty good chance you're going to win the game.
Do y'all feel like you're really making a name for yourself in the league?
You know what? We really concern ourselves with our team. We really don't worry about what other people think about us. We don't worry about really the other teams. We worry about the UTEP minors. Myself as a head coach, I just worry about the 100 guys that are in that room right there.
And Coach, 5 wins in 8 games. Did you think you would be in this position, especially after last year only getting 2 wins?
Well, again, last year, I don't even look at last year, There's no rear view mirrors. We don't even look back. Everything's going forward, and, yeah, I expected us to be at this point. Thanks, guys. Oh.